Sup guys, Tommy here. It's Wednesday, June 22nd, 2022. I'm going to be uploading a video of Dr. Fareed's patient testimonies because they were taken down off Twitter and they got reinstated, but we all know that that means nothing and they'll probably be taken down again. And because I despise censorship, I'm going to go ahead right now and screen record all of these and then upload them. And yeah, so that's what this is. Take care.
Great today, and you're feeling well?
Oh my God, I hope I do.
Could you recount to me what happened back in, was it October that you got COVID-19?
October, I ended up getting it at work. I was told to go to, I was escorted out because I was positive, first of all.
And you had symptoms?
And I had no symptoms when I got it. I did have a migraine a few days prior, back to back.
Mm-hmm. And were you coughing or having any body aches and pains?
No fever, nothing. It was just my head. It was a migraine.
But you probably had the Delta variant then in October of 2021.
Okay, yeah, it was October 21, and at work we get tested twice a week.
Mm-hmm.
So I do it because I go in.
And you said other coworkers
There was 3-4 of us in that office when I got sent home.
And then you came that day to me, is that right?
I got sent out at 3, about 2, and I got here at 3. And you guys did a rapid test for me, but I had to wait till the next day or the results. And your office contacted me and said that I was positive.
Did we start you that day,
yes.
very day, on the hydroxychloroquine, ivermectin,
on the 5th I started it, yeah.
Doxycycline? So it was about the 3rd day, is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And were you having any symptoms then?
No, the only thing I think I want to say that I started to feel a little bit more being in bed or just staying under, the weather. Mm-hmm. I want to say the most I got was a little wheezy.
Mm-hmm.
A little wheezy. And within the 3-4 days of taking the medication, you prescribed me the treatment, it started to rapidly, I could feel it. I was sitting out in the sun. I was not just in bed. I knew
that. So you really bounced back? And
I had to bounce back up, and I would sit outside.
Wonderful. And then you see coworkers didn't get the early treatment?
Yes, I had a coworker that did not. She's not under your care, so her doctor didn't offer anything. They just said, just Tylenol.
And what happened to her?
She was out for 2 months.
Oh,
she had an awful cough. She was body ache.
The early treatment is so important, but I'm glad you're doing so well. And now you have strong immunity, no vaccines.
Nothing.
Okay. Don't get vaccines, okay?
No.
Good morning and good to see you. I understand you had COVID about 2 months ago, is that right?
No, it's been at least a year.
Oh, a year ago, okay. And so that was probably one of the earlier variants, near possibly Delta.
Right.
But when did you start any treatment for COVID when you had it?
About
how many days?
4 days.
4 days?
Between 4 and 5 days after I felt the first symptoms of cough.
And were you having a fever or body aches and pains?
No, I got tested before all that when I had a cough and body aches. That's when I got tested, and about 4 or 5 days later, I was given the...
and you came to see me?
I came to see you, Dr. Fareed, and you gave me the infusion, and...
That was the monoclonal antibody, Regeneron, probably.
The next day, the pain, my body aches, almost disappeared.
And then you also took our full protocol cocktail with hydroxychloroquine, ivermectin,
yes,
doxycycline, vitamin D3, zinc, and aspirin.
All that.
All that, and that the whole combination allowed you to recover well.
I recovered within 10 days. I felt good, and I didn't feel like I had any side effects of breathing or anything. I felt good.
Oh, it's so important to get the early treatment, and you do have diabetes,
I just recently started to take medication for diabetes just a couple of months ago.
Oh, okay. So back then, a year ago, you didn't have
No, I didn't have it.
But you had...
Or I was borderline.
Borderline. In any case, you're done well, and now don't get any vaccine. They don't protect, and there are side effects, so you have natural immunity from that infection.
Okay.
And so early treatment will still be available if you needed it.
Yeah.
and it came back negative. And then this morning I felt I just felt really bad this morning, and my head's starting to get plugged up, and the cough is what really worried me. And it's like,
and you had COVID in 2020, was
yes,
it?
yeah.
And you got our cocktail, the hydroxychloroquine, zinc, vitamin D, doxycycline, and aspirin. And
because I came through the drive-through when that was before they had any. I mean, that was when it first started.
Well, you avoided going to the hospital.
Yeah, exactly.
So since you did recover with the treatment that I gave you, and that was
and I tested negative on Sunday.
Okay. And that was with the Paxlovid cocktail that I gave you.
Correct.
Azithromycin, zinc, vitamin D3, Paxlovid, and promethazine DM. Okay, very good. Well, I'll prescribe the same for you, Billy, and we'll see how you do. I'm sure you do very well.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It just scared me with the cough, and I didn't want it to turn into pneumonia or something or whatever.
No, you can't take a chance.
No, I'm not saying that I'm old, but I'm not young anymore.
Okay, you're in good shape though. Okay, and we'll add in prednisone to help with your chest. Okay, have a great day. And
thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thanks for everything you do.
You're very welcome. Stay well. Bye.
All right.
I was good to have you here. You're doing well, and the pandemic is coming to the end. We're hoping, of course. And when did you have COVID-19?
July 2021.
And what were your symptoms? Do you remember?
A headache, loss of taste and smell, fatigue.
And did you have shortness of breath or coughing or?
A little bit of coughing, sneezing.
And when did you contact me, or who? You did get the treatment with the HCQ, ivermectin, doxycycline, vitamin D3, and zinc?
Correct.
Is that right? How soon after you were having symptoms or had the infection did you start that cocktail?
Probably within two to 3 days.
And how did it affect you?
The medication?
Yes.
It worked. I mean, almost. I want to say within 2 days we were much better, complete turnaround from what it was.
Really, and who else had COVID then? You and your husband, or?
Correct, my husband as well.
And he had somewhat similar symptoms, and
he actually had it was pneumonia. I believe he had pneumonia, but he had the antibodies in El Centro.
He got the monoclonal antibodies.
Correct.
And then he went on our protocol.
Correct.
Oh, he did. Good.
Yes.
That's what we recommend to combine. And now there's a medicine called Paxlovid that the FDA has as what's called EUA, that is a good antiviral. It can be given alone, or I usually give it in combination with azithromycin, zinc, and vitamin D3.
Okay.
But it could also be taken as another option. So you can recatch it, unfortunately, because of the variants that evade your natural immunity.
Okay.
However, it's a mild infection now. Fortunately, hopefully it stays like that. I'm glad you're doing so well.
Thank you for everything.
Good to have you here today. And you were saying just this month you had COVID. In May, which is this month, through the 31st today. What were your symptoms?
It started with a headache, and what came on first was chills. I think I had a fever. I didn't have a thermometer, but a fever.
Mm-hmm.
A cough came on all of a sudden, and then just chills and a fever the first day.
And when did you contact Dr. Tyson? You went to his urgent care clinic?
The second day.
And and they prescribed the cocktail with the hydroxychloroquine, ivermectin, zinc,
and antibiotic, and zinc,
and doxycycline antibiotic, or azithromycin.
Yes, azithromycin.
Azithromycin, and those all agreed with you when you took them.
Mm-hmm. And the cough medicine too.
And the promethazine DM cough medicine.
That one's real effective.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and how long? When did you feel better with that treatment?
Probably on the third day. Maybe after 2 days of taking it, I felt pretty good. I still had congestion for a while and the cough.
Mm-hmm. Did anyone in your family have COVID at that time?
My daughter also got it.
And did she need treatment?
No, she didn't.
And how old is she?
She is 30.
30, but she didn't go to Dr. Tyson or contact us for early treatment?
She did go to Dr. Tyson, but like her symptoms were very mild.
Oh,
So she-
good. Well, unfortunately, the variant that is prevalent that's related to the Omicron is not aggressive like it was in the early
That's
period of
right.
time in 2020, 2021. Well, so you're now naturally immune, so don't get any vaccines or boosters. Did you have any vaccines?
I did have the original one that you had to take with the second shot. That's the only one, no boosters.
Okay,
And
good.
it was over a year ago. Maybe a
Okay,
year and a half.
yeah, that's good. You probably had Pfizer or Moderna, or you?
Moderna.
Moderna, okay. Well, these vaccines don't protect, so. Good to have you here today. How are you
Thank you.
feeling?
Very good.
Now, you had COVID-19 in January?
In
you said?
January, yeah, the 9th.
And January 9th, what were your symptoms?
I started a little bit of headache and then a little bit of runny nose, and that's it.
And then what did you do?
I just went to Dr. Tyson
Yes.
that day, and he started with a protocol.
And that, was that the ivermectin, hydroxychloroquine,
Yeah, azithromycin and
doxycycline?
Yes.
Or is it azithromycin or doxycycline? Do you remember?
azithromycin, I think.
Azithromycin and
Yeah,
then
azithromycin.
zinc and vitamin D3.
Yeah.
And then did
And
you take
then-
aspirin also?
No,
No.
no
okay.
aspirin. So
And,
just this
and
one.
how did you do with that treatment?
Pretty good. The symptoms only last like 2 days.
Oh, really
I just
wonderful.
went wonderful.
That's good. And was anyone else ill
Yeah.
with COVID?
After that was my husband. Like after 3 days, when I start with the symptoms, it was my husband. I just take him with Dr. Tyson too. He got the same protocol and he did very well too.
And no, anyone else in the family?
My son, but he got it like a month after that, so I don't think that was the same.
Oh, he did. Did he need early
And
treatment?
no,
No.
he was positive only because we knew it because one of his classmates was positive.
Mhm.
So when he did it, he came back positive, but he never had any symptoms.
How old is he?
14.
Oh, great. Well, very good. So you have good immunity. Don't get any vaccine. You don't need it
Okay.
because the natural immunity is very strong. And did you have vaccines?
Only the 2 first, and then no
You
more.
And which ones did you get?
Pfizer,
Pfizer. How
Yeah.
long ago?
like a year and a month ago.
Okay. Yeah. Well, then.
So
don't
we
get-
decided just to not take the
No
there are no
booster.
4, no 5, no 6,
Yeah.
no.
Good for you.
Yeah,
All right. Stay well.
sure.
Good morning. Good to have you here. How are you feeling?
Okay.
You had a adverse reaction to the Moderna vaccine in January of this year,
January of 2021.
of 2021.
Yes.
And what was that was your first dose and only
Yes.
dosage. And what actually was the adverse reaction?
I had they gave me the vaccine. Within the 20 minutes, I felt maybe I couldn't breathe, but I wasn't sure since I never really had those symptoms. I reported that to the person who was monitoring me, and he went ahead and let me go. He was a dentist doctor. He let me go. Within 10 minutes, as soon as I got to my office, I called, and I told them that I thought I was having a reaction to the vaccine. I thought maybe I had gotten COVID since they were saying that people were catching COVID at the time with the vaccine. But before that, I had already tested. I tested Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday before I had the vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
And so I told them maybe I had caught COVID. And since I couldn't speak, my voice was rough. The nurse, when I called the nurse at the prison, she said, "Is your airway closing?" And I said, "Oh my gosh, that's what's going on." It clicked on me what was happening. So I hung up, and she tried to tell me to wait where I was at. But I knew that the emergency room at our facility only had one EpiPen, and it was for the patients, not for staff. So I didn't have my EpiPen for the bee stings, and I went to back to the clinic where they give the vaccines. And I told him, I think I'm having a reaction to the vaccine when I walked in. I sat down. The dentist doctor gave me the EpiPen, and I gave it back to him. And then he gave it back to me because I was getting anxious. And I asked him, "Can you at least open it for me? Because I've never given myself an EpiPen." And he opened it and gave it back to me. Noise from like here to here, and I just remember my neck went back, and I made a noise like oh, like that. I made a noise, and my head went back. I don't know how long I was like that, but I was praying. I was praying to God, and somehow I came up. I don't know if I ever came up this way or not, but I remember lifting my hand, and I remember it was really heavy. And then I gave myself the EpiPen like right on my leg this way.
You gave it to yourself?
I gave it to myself. I've never given myself an EpiPen, so I didn't know you were supposed to give it on the side. So when I was able to reach,
that was fine though. On the top is fine.
So I did it this way, and then I breathed, and then I started breathing, and I felt my airway open. And the MAs from the clinic that were giving the vaccine, they said, "Whoa, that was crazy." I just had people surrounding me, looking at me. And then eventually the nurses from the emergency room at our work area came, and they took me in the ambulance. I walked over. And then they had a patient come in that was a COVID patient. So they asked me if I wanted to go to another room, which I did. And then I was waiting for the ambulance. And then about 10 minutes, 15 minutes after that, I told the officer, I walked out of the room and told him, "I think it's going to happen again." And I got really scared. And he called the nurse. And when the nurse came in, she was going to give me another EpiPen. And that's when the EMT walked in. He said, "Don't give her an EpiPen. I'm going to give her Benadryl," and I don't know what else he said.
And then you recovered from that. Did you stay in the hospital or?
Then from our work emergency room, they took me to the Pioneers Hospital. And that specific time, they didn't give me anything different.
And then what happened in the weeks after that? Did you have rapid heart rate or chest pain?
I got congested. I was congested like a COVID patient. And eventually the work comp doctor that I went to see, he gave me an inhaler because they wouldn't approve oxygen. Positive for COVID, so I could not get oxygen. So the only thing the doctor could think of was giving me an albuterol inhaler.
And so this is now well over a year, and what types of symptoms have you had that have bothered you, or are you still working or not?
I'm still working, but I do call in a lot. I'm working. I have a hard time breathing. I can't. I don't sleep with pillows, but I've had to sleep with pillows since then because I feel like I can't breathe. I feel like a lot of grasping for air, and I do wake up during the night.
Do you have chest pain or any palpitations?
Prickling. I feel prickling.
Oh,
prickling. Do? And if I sleep on my stomach, I feel my heart go like pop. I feel like it pops.
Really?
So then I just go back on my back. But I guess it's during the night when I can't.
And how long have you had a rapid heart rate?
Since that time.
Since that time, you'd never had tachycardia before that?
No. I was bike riding and everything.
And you can't bike ride now?
No.
Why not?
Because I can't breathe.
Oh, you can't? Oh, gosh. Well, you're getting treatment from the cardiologist to help control the heart rate. And did he comment about your heart itself? Was there any injury to the heart?
I never asked him.
Oh, okay. Well, you're going to be better. And important to continue with that cardiologist. So I appreciate you telling me.
And I have a pulmonologist as well.
Oh, you do? And what have they said?
He checked me for asthma. Everything came back negative. So, because he was thinking it was asthma as an adult, that maybe I got asthma, but that came back negative. And he did a Holter monitor. The Dr. Turk said it was fine, but he gave me an additional medication. So, well, I've been on 2 blood pressure medications, aspirin, inhalers since then, and they added the new one to lower my heart rate.
Myrtle, You had indicated that you contracted COVID-19 in
Yes.
February, is that right?
Yes, the first Sunday in February.
And what were your symptoms?
I ran a fever.
And did you have body aches and pains or shortness of breath or any coughing?
Not really. I just had a fever and I didn't feel good, but nothing particular.
Well, and as I do for many patients, I'd already given you a prescription to have filled for the cocktail or combination
Yes.
hydroxychloroquine,
Yes, I had it at home.
ivermectin, doxycycline, zinc,
And-
vitamin D.
Right.
And
And
you-
you had mentioned that if I started running a fever, I should start taking the cocktail immediately.
And that's what you did.
And that's what I did.
Good.
That Sunday afternoon, when I realized I had a fever, I started taking the medication and kept right on the protocol.
And how quickly did it alleviate the symptoms, the fever?
Within 2.5 days.
Really very
Yes.
good. And
That was on a Sunday afternoon, and by Tuesday afternoon, I had no fever.
wonderful. And were you feeling fatigued with the
I felt tired.
and with the testing? When did you get the positive test?
I didn't try until the following week on a Tuesday, and I tested negative at that time.
Did you test positive before?
Yes, I tested positive on the Tuesday after I had started running a fever. I didn't have anything to test with until that Tuesday.
Oh, fine.
And I tested positive within 15 seconds.
Is that right? Well, now you're fully immune and protected.
I
So
certainly hope so.
I don't want you to get any vaccine.
Oh, I'm not going to get a vaccine.
Good for you, Myrtle. We'll keep up the good work.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Farid.
You're welcome. Good to see you.
I'm doing good, thank you.
So you had COVID-19 in November of last year? is
Yes,
that
I
correct?
did towards the end of November.
What were your symptoms?
I had really bad headache, fever, cough, really bad, very lethargic. I had no energy whatsoever.
And then you started our cocktail treatment?
I sure did, and right away I noticed the difference.
Wonderful. And that was with the hydroxychloroquine, ivermectin,
Yes.
doxycycline, zinc, vitamin D3.
Yes, all
and
of
then
that.
All of that. And then you also added in cyproheptadine and montelukast
Montelukast, yeah.
because of your asthma history. And,
Yes, and the inhalers.
And the albuterol. And so how long after you got COVID did you start the cocktail treatment?
It was the day that I tested positive.
And that was how many days that you were having symptoms? Do you remember?
2 days.
Oh, 2 days.
2 days.
And so how soon did you recover from COVID?
I was good at the 4th day.
Wonderful.
I noticed a difference the first day that I started taking the medicine, and then my cough went away.
Very good. And are you having any residual from COVID-19?
Just the cough, little episodes of cough here and there,
Well, I can give you something for
and
that.
very, my energy is really low.
Did you have the vaccines?
I did. I had the 2 shots, the Pfizer,
And when did you receive those?
April of last year,
And
prior to the,
prior to the infection that you
Yes.
got. Well, the vaccines now are showing that they are facilitating infection. More people with vaccinated are catching COVID than non-vaccinated. And so don't get the booster.
I did.
Your
not.
natural immunity is very strong. So keep
Thank
up the
you.
good work.
Thank you.
Here, I wanted to ask you your experiences with COVID-19. In your own case, when did you have COVID-19?
So I had COVID-19 probably about a month and a half ago.
And what were your symptoms?
So my symptoms were, fever, body aches, really, really tired, extremely tired.
And you never had COVID before?
No, I never had COVID
And you've been
before.
vaccinated?
Yes.
Boosted?
Not boosted.
Okay.
Vaccinated.
Well, the vaccines don't work, obviously, and as you'd see,
Right.
most of the cases are in vaccinated now.
Right.
And the vaccines, sadly, have potentiated the infection. They facilitate it. which is a criminal thing in my opinion. But regardless, what happened then? You went to the All Valley Urgent Care Clinic and saw Dr. Tyson, or?
Yeah, that was actually my father.
Oh, but what did you do for your own treatment?
For my own treatment,
did you get our cocktail?
I did.
How did you get that?
I did. I as well went to Dr. Tyson's office.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
So you did get that?
Yeah.
Okay, and how did that agree with you, and what was the outcome?
Well, it was a positive outcome.
Good.
Very positive.
And agreed with you, and you recovered within what period of time?
I would say a couple days.
Great.
A couple days.
And so tell me about your dad and this experience.
Yeah, so that was
He's
my experience.
67, you said.
Yeah, 67 years old. My experience was relatively easy compared to what my father went through. So my father was feeling very ill. Never really complains or likes to go to the doctor. So when he said he needed to go to the doctor, we knew it was urgent. We had to take him. We took him to the ER, and at the emergency room, they didn't have rapid tests, so they sent him home after obviously several hours, just with an inhaler, no medication, no nothing, because they weren't able to diagnose him with COVID-19 at that point.
Even though he had symptoms, we usually would treat.
Right.
And wait, and not even if we don't have the
absolutely.
result.
On his discharge.
I'm going to come back to
Sure.
this because I want to get more information. Continue on your dad.
Yeah. So even on his discharge paperwork, when they discharged him with just the inhaler, they said possible COVID, but no medication, no nothing. So that was for 3 days because that's when they said.
Had he been vaccinated or boosted?
No, my father no.
Okay.
Yeah. So 3 days later, they did call me and said, "Hey, it is COVID. Go ahead and bring him in." So we brought him in. They stuck him in the tent out there with oxygen, and I'm assuming they wanted him to get his breathing up to a certain point. Sent him home with the oxygen tank, but again, no medication. So after
that was El Central?
No, that was right here, bro.
Pioneers.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. So sent him home after several more days. Kind of seemed like maybe he was getting better. And one day I get a call. He's saying that he can't breathe. He's pacing up and down the house because he can't breathe. So my wife and I, we take him to the urgent care. They put him on an IV. Not exactly sure what they
probably
gave him.
Solu-Medrol or corticosteroid.
Yeah. Whatever it was, you could tell just by him sitting in the chair with the IV that he was feeling better. The main thing though was that they x-rayed his lungs, which was what no one else had done before. And right there, they found full-blown pneumonia in his lungs. And from there, they put him on a regimen that, in my opinion, saved his life.
And that was the hydroxychloroquine ivermectin regimen with doxycycline,
yes,
and zinc and vitamin D. Well, I think it did save his life, and he's still recovering.
He's I wouldn't say he's 100% yet. He probably lost maybe 40 pounds or so throughout, while he was sick. So he's still getting his strength back, but he's a lot better.
They may have given him the monoclonal antibody infusion IV when he was there.
Oh, it was an infusion. That's what it was.
Okay, that may have been.
It was an infusion. I don't know that it was the
You hear, Mike? You can move that down or your mask down. So you had the Moderna vaccines and a booster also. Is that correct?
Yes.
And the booster was in August of 2021.
Yes.
And then you contracted some symptoms of chest discomfort in October, November. You noted when you were fishing. Is that right?
Yes, in November.
And but then you actually contracted COVID in February of this year. Is that right? And you had our cocktail available, and you took that. You were in Mexico.
Yes.
Correct.
Sure.
And the cocktail was the HCQ, ivermectin, doxycycline, zinc, vitamin D3.
I don't think I had the doxycycline.
Did you have azithromycin?
Yes.
Oh, you did? Okay. With the HCQ and the ivermectin?
Yes.
You did, great. And
the zinc.
And the zinc. And did you have quite a few symptoms when you had COVID?
I just had the aches, ache all over.
The fever?
Got up to 102 one day.
And did you quickly improve with the treatment, or how would you describe your?
Well, we took the treatment as soon as I started, and I think that the course of it was 4 days. And afterwards I felt fine really quickly.
And did your wife contract it too?
No, she didn't.
Oh, good. Now, and then recently you went to get some cardiac work done, and a big pleural effusion was present, a big fluid in the chest.
Yes, they took 4 liters out of my left chest.
And you never knew about that, is that right?
No.
Okay, so I've been telling you that the vaccines and boosters don't protect from COVID. That's quite clear. And there is no real justification for pushing these vaccines and mandating it, of course, but don't get any more vaccines. Your natural immunity is far better. And then the effusion, it has to be determined if that could have been a side effect from the booster, but you're on the right track now, Mike.
Okay, great.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
And when did you have COVID? Both of you had it at about the same time?
Last month.
When?
Was it January? January, I'm sorry.
And what were your symptoms?
My symptoms were fever, sore throat, sweats, night sweats, chills, body aches.
And how long did that last before you start? When did you start the treatment that I prescribed?
You started the treatment, which was really fast.
It was like 2 days.
2 days after I tested positive for COVID.
Oh, really good.
Mm-hmm. And it worked fantastically. I took all the medication you prescribed me. It must have been like within days I felt better.
Oh, that's wonderful. Great. And how about yourself?
I had really bad body aches. I had severe migraines that were aggravated more so because of that. And what else did I have? Oh, I had a really bad cough, a lot of phlegm.
Gosh.
I started the medication the very first day that I got it. And
the very first day you got the symptoms?
The very first day I was sick because we already knew what it was.
Yes.
Because he was sick, so I got sick right afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And we had fevers, chills, body aches, just everything.
Mm-hmm.
Nausea, some diarrhea.
Really?
Yes.
And you took the cocktail, which was the hydroxychloroquine, ivermectin.
I didn't get the ivermectin, but I got the hydrochloroquine, I got the zinc, I got
doxycycline.
Yes.
And vitamin D3.
Yes.
And I still take the vitamin D3.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get the ivermectin or not?
No, neither of us got the ivermectin.
But some of the pharmacies weren't dispensing that. I mean, still, very shockingly.
Yeah.
But the HCQ is the main backbone of the treatment.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm glad you did well with it.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. To see, when did you get COVID-19?
It was diagnosed on the 23rd.
On the 16th of January.
16th of January.
And it was the Omicron probably, but the Delta variant was still there. But that may be why your conditions were different if you had the Delta and you had the Omicron.
And I had the other.
But regardless, then when did you contact me on that?
We contacted your office on the 17th.
And then you received our protocol with the zinc and vitamin D and hydroxychloroquine.
There was a problem communicating. That's when my daughter
got upset because we couldn't get a hold of you, and they said that he couldn't get in to see you.
Oh.
And so my daughter got a little upset. And then apparently they got a hold of you because we were putting him in the car to take him to see Dr. Tyson.
Oh, yes.
When
good.
you called.
Mm-hmm.
And then you told him, go ahead and see Tyson so he could get a visual and see what was going on. And then he got started on the
protocol. Great.
And once I knew the protocol was coming, then most of my worries were gone because I have faith in it. So
good. And then it did help with your symptoms within a short time, 1 or 2 days, or a few days?
Well, it was probably before. I guess I can only talk about the time after I came out of the COVID fog, which was, I guess, about a week. After that, and she could tell you about that because my memory has blank spots. So.
Well, and you took the hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin along with the doxy, and no side effects from those meds. Great.
Not that I was aware of.
He did have an issue during that week.
To see you today, and you were saying that in February you had COVID-19.
Yes,
What were your symptoms?
I was coughing, sneezing a lot. My ears hurt, my throat hurt.
And did you
and
have?
I just felt extremely tired.
You were extremely tired, and then when did you start the COVID treatment, the cocktail?
I don't remember exactly. I think I was positive on the weekend, and I think Lin Ming brought me the medication on the weekend, so I started taking it the following week.
So it was a few days.
Yes,
and
a few days.
After you got a positive result?
Yes.
I see. Well, good for you to have gotten it, and that was through what we call the C19 project at the Trinity Baptist Church that patients have donated to, and that I treated.
I was very grateful for that. Very, very
really
grateful.
And did you have any side effects from the medication?
No, nothing.
Great. And so that was the cocktail with the hydroxychloroquine, ivermectin, zinc, vitamin D, and doxycycline antibiotic, the 5-day treatment.
Yes.
And that was all you needed?
That was all. It didn't hit me hard at all.
Well, most people had a mild or effects of this Omicron. But it's still important to treat it and not let it progress, because it did progress in some people. And the vaccinated or unvaccinated. Were you vaccinated?
Yes, I was vaccinated.
Okay. Well, you're fully immune now, much better with the natural, having recovered from the natural infection. And that's the important thing. So we don't recommend getting any boosters at this stage anymore.
I didn't have a booster yet. Does that mean I don't have to have it?
Yeah, you don't have to have it, and you shouldn't get it because
that's great, because I've been hearing a lot of horror stories that people have really gotten sick with it. So
that's the unfortunate thing. Yeah, no, don't do it. Did I ask you when you got the COVID for the second time here in the nursing home?
The second time it was 2 months ago.
2 months ago. And were you having coughing or headache?
Yes, coughing, and my lungs hurted a little bit.
And the medicine we gave you, how did that agree with you?
Yes, it did, real quick.
Okay, wonderful. That was our cocktail, the protocol with the hydroxychloroquine, ivermectin, doxycycline, zinc, vitamin D.
Yes.
And did you need any medicine for your lungs? Did you take any?
I took a little bit of Benadryl.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, and this was the second time that you had COVID.
Yes, the second time.
And the first time was about 2 years ago, wasn't it?
Yes.
In June of 2020.
Yeah.
And you also got the same treatment, did you? Pretty much so, except we didn't use ivermectin then.
Yeah.
But that helped you recover from the COVID?
Yes, it did. But it was slower last time. The recovery was slower.
Yes. Yeah.
In San Diego, yeah.
But you recovered here too from the COVID?
Quicker here, but I got pretty sick for 2 weeks.
That's right.
In bed, and I couldn't function.
Well,
but then I got well.
Yeah, thank goodness.
And I'm well right now.
Yeah, very good. Well, we had this recent outbreak of this Omicron, which you had, and almost everyone here in the nursing home.
Oh, that's a new one?
That's a new one.
Got me. Well, that was hard.
Yes.
It was hard.
Well, now you're immune, so you don't need a vaccine.
Oh, okay.
That's a good thing. And in any case, our medicines help regardless of the variant.
Yes.
Because they don't require any action on the virus. It's on the host, on you, to protect your cells so the virus doesn't replicate.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad you're doing so well. Keep up the good recovery.
Thank you for the medicine.
You're welcome. Good to have you here today, both of you and Renee.
We got all our family
taking care of it.
Now, you had COVID twice, you said?
We had COVID twice.
When was the first episode?
Well, the first one was last year. No, 2021. It was in November.
Mm-hmm. It was the Delta variant then.
Yes, that one was real strong.
And did you get on the cocktail treatment right away?
No, I went and had my test done at Dr. Bowes. It was on a Tuesday. I got it the end of October, because I remember because of Halloween, and they wouldn't give me the results of the test, so I kept calling every day, and I kept getting worse and worse.
Mm-hmm.
And then Friday, he had to preach with Dr. Moore, with Pastor Moore.
Oh, okay.
So he was going, and he said, "Well, I better go take my test just in case I have it." So when he went and took his test, and then he drove up to the church, they called him and said, "You're positive."
And
so by that time, I knew it. I just felt so bad. So I went to the hospital that Friday, and they, the same thing. There's nothing we can do for you. I came home Friday night, and Pastor Moore right away on Saturday morning brought us the medicine, and we started taking it.
And that was the ivermectin, hydroxychloroquine, doxycycline.
Yes.
And that helped you?
It helped me. I mean, I was real sick and all, but it kept me alive.
Wonderful. And then you reacquired the Omicron, is that right?
Yes.
In January in Oaxaca. And that was...
Somebody was carrying the virus, and it was passing down, but, Pastor Moore said, "Well, we better start taking this." And you know what? That was very light. It was not even 2 days.
Wonderful. The treatment really helped. Good. Good to see you. You're saying that you had COVID-19. When was that?
It was in maybe the ending of August, I think.
And we prescribed our protocol for you with hydroxychloroquine, ivermectin, zinc, vitamin D, doxycycline.
Yeah.
And how did you do with that treatment?
With the treatment within at least like 2 days of taking it, I woke up just feeling normal, back to my old self, like energetic. I was able to get off the couch finally, and I kind of.
And how long had you had COVID before you started the treatment?
Maybe about like 5 days, probably, like almost. I was going into maybe like the second week.
And did you have a fever and
fever,
coughing?
Coughing, pretty much all the symptoms, yeah.
And was anyone else sick in your family or around you?
No, it was just me.
Okay, well, that's great that you recovered so well. And that made you naturally immune.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't get vaccines. Have they asked you to get boosted or vaccinated? Or They haven't. Good. That's the natural immunity is much more diverse and broad and effective and long lasting. And everything else going well now?
Yes, I feel back to my 100% self pretty much.
Great. See, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
When did you have COVID-19? And what were your symptoms?
Okay, I had it right after Christmas, probably late December.
2021.
2021. And I had chills, I had fatigue. My energy level was very low. That was the major symptoms.
And then how long into the symptoms, how many days before you started our protocol for treatment?
I believe it was the 4th day I started.
And that was the hydroxychloroquine,
ivermectin,
doxycycline, zinc, vitamin D3.
Yes.
And what was how did that agree with you? How did it help it?
Well, I started feeling better, a few days after, I started taking the
treatment.
The treatment.
Good.
I did have some stomach issues, but I was having that before I took that. I don't know if that was because of the virus or what, but I was having some like gastrointestinal issues. But
some of the medications in the cocktail can also cause nausea or indigestion, but usually it's very mild. The zinc can, or the possibly hydroxychloroquine, but generally, or doxycycline. So, but in any case, so you took the 5 to 7 day treatment, and how, you fully recovered?
I did fully recover.
Any family members at that time?
My wife had it at the same time I did. She got the, what do you call it, the
monoclonal
antibody infusion, and within 6 hours she was feeling like not 100%.
You didn't get the monoclonal.
No, I didn't.
And did she take our protocol
yes,
also?
She did. Yes.
Oh, so she had the best then.
Yeah.
Great.
And then I had checked myself, and then one day I felt I had fever and stuff, and I had my body ache, and then I came and I gave myself a home test, and then but I came and seen you. They tested me here, and then I said I tested positive, and then when you came to see me, you guys tested me outside also, and then I had you prescribed the hydrochloroquine, the ivermectin, and the vitamins.
And doxycycline?
Yeah, you that, pardon?
Doxycycline also, the antibiotic.
At the beginning, the antibiotic, I'm not really sure.
Yeah, that was part of it.
Okay.
And the zinc and vitamin D3.
Yeah, vitamin D3, the vitamin D3 5,000.
Did you take aspirin also?
Aspirin, yeah, and then the vitamin C 1,000, I started taking it. And then my wife got it, then she called you, and then but within 3 or 4 days, it was gone. I think she had called you were off, and because she had your number, because you recorded her one day, and but the hydrochloroquine and the ivermectin really did everything, and just
wonderful. That was January 19th of this year?
The 19th when I tested.
So you had the Omicron.
The Omicron, correct.
Yeah. Well, that's wonderful. It protected you from going to the hospital and allowed you to
I did not have to go to the hospital.
Great. And are you now with that, you have natural immunity that's very durable and much better than the vaccine immunity, because the vaccines are to the old original spike protein, and they don't protect. You had the vaccines?
No, I have not had the vaccine.
You never did? Okay.
No.
Well, don't get them, because your immunity now is far better.
Okay.
And it's all you
I'm
need.
glad you're telling me that. Yeah, I never got it, doctor. So.
Oh, good.
So
keep up the good work.
Yeah.
Good to see.
My wife got she had the Omicron too right after, and then she called you and you prescribed her the hydrochloroquine, ivermectin. I think you were off on vacation about that time.
Oh.
And then, but you called her and you gave her all.
Nice to have you here. And you're telling me your husband contracted COVID right in the beginning of the pandemic in March. And how old is he?
He is 43 years old.
And when he went to Dr. Tyson?
He saw Dr. Tyson. He was in pretty bad shape. We were about to call 911 because we really thought he was in respiratory distress. And you can see it. And he's like, no, Dr. Tyson had said if I got bad, just to call him up. So he called up the urgent care. Dr. Tyson ordered the hydroxychloroquine, the cocktail that he was giving out in the beginning.
Yes.
I want to say it was
azithromycin. Yes.
And sure enough, within the next day, he took it that afternoon, and the next morning, complete opposite person. He said, I feel great. I hadn't slept really good in a long time. It helped him.
And so he completed the 5-day treatment.
He completed the treatment and only got better from there.
Did he have any recurrence of COVID at any time?
No.
Good. And how about yourself?
No, I was also diagnosed with COVID when he was diagnosed with COVID, but I didn't get sick like him. I didn't require.
Did you require the HCQ?
No.
Oh, okay, good. Well, you both are solidly immune from that. And
yes.
Boosters are not what we recommend against those. So I'm glad to hear about him. You didn't have COVID until February 11th, you said?
Yes.
Just last month. And what were your symptoms?
Very high fever, felt weakness in my body,
No energy.
And sore throat or coughing or
No sore throat, no coughing.
shortness of breath?
Shortness of breath.
Oh, you did have that.
A little.
And then you began our cocktail treatment, is that correct?
That is correct.
And how many days after you started the symptoms did you start our treatment?
2 days.
Within 2 days. And how fast did it improve it for you?
It improved it within the first week.
Really?
Yes.
It took a few days or more to
It took about, let's see, between 3 and 4 days, I think,
Really?
for it to.
And then it cleared.
Yes.
Very good. And that was with the cocktail with the hydroxychloroquine, ivermectin, doxycycline, zinc, vitamin D3, and aspirin.
Yes.
Great. Anyone else have the same symptoms?
My husband.
And did he go on our treatment?
Yes,
also?
he did.
And how did he respond?
He responded really well to the medication also.
Oh, good. And did you get the monoclonal antibody infusion?
I did.
You did, in
I did.
addition. Oh, good. Which one did you get? Do you know the name of it?
I'm not sure about the name, but prior to getting your treatment, I went into the hospital. They gave me the antibodies before
Oh, good.
I went back home. So yes, I did get the
Oh, good.
antibodies.
And what about your husband? Did he also?
He didn't. They told him because he's younger than I, so he didn't need the antibodies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
only myself.
Do you know if it was the sotrovimab antibody, the GSK antibody, or which one?
I don't know the name.
Oh, okay. Well, in any case, you're naturally immune. No need for vaccines anymore. Were you vaccinated?
I was vaccinated with my first and my second dose, but not with the booster.
Yeah, you shouldn't get any vaccine. Now you're far better immunized for the long term. So
Yes,
that's good to know.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hear from you today. You look good today. Are you feeling well?
I feel great today, yes.
And then you contracted COVID in the end of January?
I did. I contracted COVID at the end of January, right.
And what were your symptoms?
Well, at the first night, I had just chills and little body aches. Never really ran a fever. The next day, all I had was I was fatigued. But I ended up having a cough for like a month.
Oh, really? Yeah,
that bad cough.
We have a treatment for that.
And I think because as quick as I started coming down with it, I started taking your cocktail, and I think that's what kicked it right in the butt.
Yeah.
Actually.
So that was the HCQ, ivermectin, doxycycline, vitamin
Correct.
D3, and zinc. And,
Correct.
And then your wife contracted it also?
Yes.
And she went to Dr. Tyson's urgent care and
Correct.
got the same cocktail there.
Exactly.
And she did well?
She did well. Neither one of us. They had the public's got the fear factor so bad. We're like, okay, we got it. Here we go. What's going to happen? It was not. My symptoms were nothing.
Really great. That's
Nothing.
tremendous. So now you're fully immune. You have good, durable immunity.
I do?
Yeah,
Good.
yes, from the natural infection.
Because I never took the booster only because I talked to you. When I got the Pfizer, the second dose, I broke out with hives all over my body.
Yeah. It was
so
risky.
we decided, don't do that again.
No. And your wife, was she immunized?
She was.
But,
Moderna.
Oh, really? And no side effects from the vaccine?
Not with her.
Well, again, she shouldn't get any boosters at this, and now she's got good, durable immunity.
Right.
So, and you can have that cocktail still on the shelf if a variant were to come up that needed it.
I can use it because I took all mine.
Yeah, I'll be prescribing it for you.
Thank you.
Okay, good to see you. You had COVID in March, is that right,
Yes.
of this year? What were your symptoms?
Body ache. Oh my God, I was just couldn't stand the body aches in my head.
And did you have a high fever? Temperature?
No, I didn't have fever.
Shortness of breath?
Yes, kind of, yeah. And then the cough that came with it, so.
And then you started our cocktail treatment?
Yes.
With hydroxychloroquine, ivermectin,
Yes.
doxycycline, zinc, vitamin D.
Uh-huh.
And did that help you?
Yes.
When did you notice improvement? How many?
The second day,
Really?
after I started taking it, my body aches were kind of easing off, and my headache, my cough was not as bad at night as I used to have it. So, by the third day, I was feeling much better.
Oh, wonderful. Well, now that gives you natural immunity from having had the infection, and that's the best immunity you could have.
Okay.
So don't get any vaccine.
Don't get another vaccine?
No.
Oh.
Not until they improve and they're
Yeah.
safe. So that's the important thing. I'm
Yeah,
glad
but
you.
there's another vaccine that's supposed to be taken, huh?
Not really.
No?
From once
Okay.
you've had the natural infection.
Okay.
Good. I'm glad you're doing so well.
Yes.
Good to have you here. How are you?
Good, George. How are you?
I'm doing well. Could you tell me when you had COVID-19? Where were you and what were the symptoms? Do you recall?
We were traveling in our RV and we were in
Dakota.
North Dakota.
And when was that? That was in November or October, wasn't it?
October. It was
of
in October.
2021.
Yes.
And what were the symptoms? What made you think you had?
It felt like I was catching the flu and getting really sick, you know, and then checking on it. Throat started getting a little sore, and then we were trying to find a place to get a test, and we were traveling. Took about 2 or 3 days till we found a place that we could get tested, and then they indicated that I had COVID at that time, and then we started your treatment right then.
Great. So you had filled the prescriptions for the full protocol.
Yeah.
The the hydroxychloroquine, ivermectin, zinc, vitamin D3, doxycycline.
Yes.
Great. And how did that affect you? Did it noticeably change?
I still had I felt like I had cotton mouth quite a bit, but I started within a couple days. I think we started. Don't quote me exactly, but I think it was 1 or 2 days, and the fever was gone and started going away. And the only remnants I started having was still. I was a little bit tired and then a cotton mouth, but we were still traveling in our motorhome, so I was.
And so you didn't need to go to the hospital or need to get a monoclonal antibody infusion?
No, I started feeling better. Still had little symptoms of any type of flu type.
So that was a time when the variants were aggressive, and there's a risk, and particularly anyone with other medical problems, they would be, if they weren't treated early, they would end up going to the hospital with respiratory
Well, yeah, and George, treat me. I'm overweight and I'm diabetic, and I'm 69 years old, and we were traveling and we didn't want to stop, and we stayed away from people and just started your stuff.
Wonderful. And Joni never caught it. Is that right?
No, I took care of Pat in this motorhome.
The office, and you're 97 years old.
She says so.
Yeah, it's wonderful. And this is your mother here with me. And
yes, I think she got it reversed.
Oh, really good. And you had COVID in 3 months ago in February.
I think it was.
Oh, really? Early February. That was the Omicron, the rapidly contagious virulent or virus. And you had the cocktail at Dr. Tyson's clinic.
Yes.
And he also gave the monoclonal antibody infusion.
Yes.
Is that right? And how long did it take for your mother to get well?
Almost right away. She never did get really sick.
Oh, wonderful. And how soon after she was symptomatic with COVID did she get the treatment?
Within 2 days.
Is that right? Great. Did she have a fever?
She had a fever, and I can't remember what else she had.
Shortness of breath or coughing or any sore throat? Or
She had a sore throat.
Sore throat, okay. And with regard to the medications, did they all agree with her?
Yes.
Oh, good. No side effects from the hydroxychloroquine or ivermectin, zinc, vitamin D3, and aspirin. Good.
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm glad you're doing so well. You're young at age 97. Stay well. There's a photo, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
On you did have COVID at January 10th, is that right?
That's correct. Yes.
And could you tell me again your symptoms for both of you?
Go ahead and tell us.
Headache, wheezing, the lungs were very, very, very difficult to breathe, and super exhausted. I slept for 24 hours. I'd never done that in my life.
Is that right, really?
Yeah.
And then you'd already had me prescribe our cocktail so that you had it available on the shelf.
That's correct.
And that you started within 24 hours of your
Immediately started on that medication, and then within 10 days I was back to work.
You were wonderful. Well, that's what everyone should have done throughout the pandemic, is have the kit, the medications, these repurposed meds that are so effective.
My coworker, a very dear friend of mine, I got him the same medication through the church, and he got well. He got well quicker than I did. Yeah.
Is that right? And so that was the hydroxychloroquine, ivermectin, zinc, vitamin D3, and doxycycline
Yes.
combination. Well, great. I'm glad you did so well. Good to have you both here. Cuando tiene
La vacuna.
La vacuna.
En ese momento que me la pusieron, cuando salí para el estacionamiento, pues ya sentía aquí como el ojo bajado, el brazo, y me empecé a sentir mal. En diciembre 5. Sí, me siento mal y ya me fui al carro.
Pfizer, solamente una
nada más.
¿Y cuáles son los síntomas que continúan?
Los síntomas que continuaron, yo decía, me siento mal, mi brazo me dolía y me sentía raro. Ahora mi piel fue en diciembre y ahora estamos en abril.
Cierra la mano, los dedos. Bueno, ok.
Y el dolor de brazo todavía y náuseas. Aquí siento un poquito de dolor, pero las náuseas, la diarrea y el cuerpo como que no me siento bien, no sé, como raro el cuerpo.
Duro de spike protein, spike protein.
Y estuve dos veces, fui a emergencias y me dieron medicina, inyecciones, y 2 veces fui porque me sentía...
¿Hace cuánto tiempo?
No podía caminar en diciembre.
¿En diciembre?
Sí.
2 veces en
diciembre.
diciembre.
Sí, no me podía levantar 2 veces hasta que usted me dio medicina.
Después de 3 días por la vacuna.
Hice una cita, después de 3 días de la vacuna.
Okay.
Hice una cita con usted.
Sí.
Y también ya me dio medicina. 2 veces tuve cita por teléfono. Y ya me he mejorado, pero ahora, después de diciembre, siento náuseas,
su piel
mi piel, aquí y el brazo, me duele, aquí las náuseas, diarrea.
When you had the COVID, it was in January, is that right? So you had the Omicron variant probably at that time. And how long after your symptoms started did you start our treatment?
Right away. I felt sick on Friday, and then I called you guys on Monday and got the medicine.
So it was you went 3 days before you started the medication. And the medication was the cocktail, the hydroxychloroquine, ivermectin, zinc, vitamin D3, and doxycycline?
Yes.
And you took those for 5 days? Or
yes, for the week.
The weekend. And how did it agree with you, and how did you do?
It worked really good. I mean, it just helped me feel better and be able to get up and do things.
Really? And you didn't have side effects from the medication?
No, I didn't have any side effects.
Oh, good. Good. Well, that's good. Everyone that we've treated has done very, very well. And it's so important to get the early treatment. That's the solution. And so you have now very good, durable immunity, and you shouldn't get a booster.
Yes. Oh, no. I don't have any vaccine or boosters. So.
You don't? Good. Very good. Okay. Any questions you have for me?
No.
No? Good. 2020, I began administering early treatments for patients with COVID, along with my colleague, Brian Tyson, MD. We have now treated well over 10,000 patients. From my experience, let me state it boldly, no one needs to die from COVID. No one should die from COVID. COVID was a treatable disease. If we treated COVID early, no one died. All the patients we treated early and who adhered to our treatments lived. They were mostly adults with comorbidities. Sometimes we treated elderly people in their 80s and 90s. They tolerated the treatment well. We treated only a few children as they rarely developed severe disease. In developing our treatment protocols, I had long discussions with my amazing colleague, Brian Tyson. Later, we consulted with the American Association of Physicians and Surgeons and its leader, Dr. Peter McCullough, concerning the early treatment of COVID. When COVID did strike in Southern California, we were ready, and we were able to confidently begin using a calculated treatment protocol. This treatment protocol, which evolved with time, has retrospectively proven to be effective, extraordinarily effective.